Hey everybody, it is a cold, cold day today. We had our first snow last night. Not much. The only thing left this morning was like laying in the leaves. I was going to go somewhere today, but decided to stay home because it's just too cold. So this is what I made today. Very, very quickly, I might add. It is on monk's cloth, which is out in the other room. I don't have it, but I'll show you the back of this. This is the monk's cloth here. It is not the monk's cloth that you buy at Walmart. You'll need to get this from a specialty shop. And this is the needle. I call this rug punch. Some people just call this punch needle. This is an Oxford punch. And you can tell it's a real one by looking at the end. This is a number 10, which you will see, if you can see it right there. I think you can see that. So the way that you thread these is really simple. This is yarn from a thrift store, so I can't tell you what it is. I can't tell you what ply it is. I do not know. But you just put your yarn through the hole there, run it up through here, back and forth a little bit until it goes all the way in there, and that's it. It's threaded. It's that simple. These cost about $30 and up for the genuine Oxford punch. So I got mine. I will put the wording here because I have to look it up just to make sure. I'm thinking it's 2 Old Crows I bought it from. And I got mine without the box, which was less money. So you just get it in a little plastic bag with instructions and no box. I didn't care about the box. So that's the needle. I do have 2 sizes. I have another one that is a 14 fine, which means the hole here is smaller, so you can use thinner yarn. For this project, these are the yarns I used. Again, I have no idea what they are. I don't know anything about yarns. I used to go to a thrift store in Pennsylvania in Lancaster, and it's called Lancaster Creative Reuse. If you're ever in the area, definitely go there. Sometimes they'll have like grab bags, fill a bag for $2 or something. So this is on a gripper frame. So I'm going to show you. This is my smallest one that I made, and it's just made from a canvas thing. And then I put the gripper strips on myself. So monk's cloth frays really bad. This is the salvage edge, so I don't have any tape on that. But this is just painter's tape from Dollar Tree. You don't have to get anything expensive. This is a scrap I had. You can see I had drawn other things on it and then changed my mind. So all I had to do was draw the mitten shape, and you just punch the exact same way that you do punch needle. You get your thread so it's only a little bit out, and you just take this and you punch. You have to go all the way down to the wood, and you just barely come out and just punch just like that. And then on the other side, you'll see what it does. Now, I don't go in every single hole on the monk's cloth. And I don't even count. I just do what feels right. And then if you don't like it, you mess up, you just pull it out, just like punch needle. You can see the holes, so you can see how far apart I was on those. And then all you do is rub it. And a lot of it goes back together, not all of it, but a lot of it does. And maybe you can do it. Yeah, this works better. And you can see how that closed back up. Pretty good. So one thing, just like punch needle, because this is going to get turned back on the edge, and it's going to be a mitten that you can put like greenery in the top. So on the outside edges, I did them really close together, just like punch needle, because it's going to be turned back. And then when you get to this part, it really fills in with this yarn because it's like a 2-ply, so it's really thick. So on the inner part, I could leave a lot of space there. And as you see, you do not see any space on the front. So you do want to keep checking, make sure that you're doing them close enough. But if you do them too close, this is probably done too close in here. I haven't done this for a long time, and I forgot that like I didn't have to be so close. But you can see that's close. So what happens when you get them too close is it will buckle up. But once I steam this, I steam it just like punch needle, regular with the Ultra Punch. Once I steam it, it lays flatter. But this is done. And then I'm going to take it off the frame. There's my frame. And you can see how it's kind of same as your punch needle. See how it bows a little bit? It doesn't lay completely flat. But once I steam that, it'll be flat. And then I'm going to turn this all back. You know, I will trim it 1/4 inch, turn it all back just like I do the Ultra Punch needle. And then I'm going to hand stitch a piece of wool backing to it so it's like a pocket, like a real mitten. And then I can put some Christmas picks and maybe some candy canes in the top and decorate it. So I'll show you all that when it's all finished. As far as putting the backing on, if you look at one of my videos just a couple videos ago, you'll see how to attach a backing to an ornament. And this is done the exact same way. All right, I will see you back in a little bit after I get this part done. I just trimmed this and glued it to the back. And I wanted to show you that this does fray really, really bad. So after I glued the pieces back, what I did is took my glue gun and I'm just barely squeezing this, just enough to get a tiny bit out. And I'm just kind of rubbing it on there where the frayed part is, if you can see. So just barely, again, squeezing it. This is just to keep those loose ends. And I went like over where all my cuts, sorry, I'm not showing you. I use this to point where all of my snips are here to go around the curves. I did this with the glue gun. I just put just a tiny bit of glue on those. I don't want to call them seams because they're not sewn together, but where all those frays are, where all those separations, because I don't want it to fray really bad. So that's what I did. I still haven't steamed it, but that's what it looks like. It's got threads all over it that I have to clean up, but that's what it looks like so far. And then it is ready to put the wool on the backing. Now, just like in punch needle, when you glue this, you only want to put your glue here. You don't want to put it out here because that's where you're going to do the whip stitch to sew the wool onto the back. So you don't want your wool out here your glue out here at the edges. You want it on this part, the inside part of your flaps.